Hello and welcome. Today, for all you gamers, I have an unboxing. I'll give you a hint. Let's do it. Nice enough. Wrist rest. We'll get to that in a second. That's that. Pretty tightly packaged. Oh, wrong way. I love it. Ooh, it sounds good too. Okay, let's get it out. Oh no! Alright, well, to be honest, I thought that was going to be USB-C, so I could get a very custom cable, but... Oh, and I wanted this spacebar brown, but I guess I forgot. Either way, I really like the design of this. Alright, let's do this. Okay, gives us a nice chart, just in case we don't know how Windows keyboard works. Very nice. You know what, to be honest, I'm pretty glad that it does have stands, okay? Ew, those feel not so good. So this is my custom keyboard made by MAXKeyboards.com. Link in the description, of course. I have the side print keys. It's built with Cherry MX Browns, which I'm not 100% sure if I like yet, okay? And just different color keycaps. The way I designed it and which colors. So I wanted purple, blue, and a little bit of white and gray. I kind of want a little bit of brown. For some reason, I think brown looks really good, okay? So the main reason I'm getting rid of the G910 is because this spacebar is having some kind of issue. I feel like it could be dirty, but it's just getting double pressed. I don't know if it's an actual hardware issue or if, you know, it's just dirty and there's like a crumb sitting somewhere in the board there. But either way, I've wanted a custom keyboard like this for a long time. No RGB because RGB is like so 2018. So we're stepping our game up with this. And I'm really excited. So hopefully it'll feel good. I'll have like real cherry keys. These use Romer Gs, which is not a bad switch by any means, but you know, I just feel like we could always improve. So we do have a gold-plated USB and a braided cable, which I like. It's not a detachable cable. For some reason I kind of thought it was. There's a company called Space Cables that makes cool aftermarket cables that I think would have been really cool, but whatever. So anyway, let's test it out, make sure it works, and maybe play some games. I'm hoping it's not going to be unbearably loud, especially when you're streaming. Like with my mic, like being right here. I mean, literally, it's next to my keyboard, so I may have to move it, or we'll see how, you know, loud it is. Imagine your PC not being on. The G910 has served us well. It could be a really good keyboard for someone. Like if you cleaned out the spacebar and it did work, and the spacebar didn't double tap. Oh look, we don't have a gold on this one either. The other thing is like RGB, you know, I'm actually not gonna miss it that much. This keyboard is like oozing. It's beer. I hope this thing is pretty spill proof, because I will spill on it. But anyway, this thing's been a pretty badass keyboard. I've already reviewed it. Additionally, in my opinion, the only thing that this keyboard is missing is going to be dedicated media controls. It's like right here. Could have been a little scroll wheel for it. Whoa. Did I get LEDs? Ooh, that sounds really good. Dude, I need to actually check to see if I got RGB or LEDs, because hella lights just lit up, if you saw that. Alright, I just freaked out for a little bit trying to figure out some of these functions. So, I don't actually have a function key, which is kind of strange, but it uses menu, control, and then basically I hold them. Let's see if it'll do it. Yeah, there you go. So it flashes, and then it disables it from working. When I press and hold it again, it flashes again. Now I can hold menu and FN to mess around. So it's a very classic keyboard, which I kind of like. It's sort of going to force me to learn like actual Windows key commands, which I'm sort of into. So far so good. I'm liking the volume, I'm liking the way it feels. Alright, so Cherry MX Browns, I'm just going to type a standard, what is it? Oh, these activate. What is it? Jumps over, Quick Brown Fox jumps over the brown moon? No, what is it? The Quick Brown, what is it? The Quick Brown Fox jumps over the lazy dog. The Quick Brown Fox jumps over the lazy dog. The Quick Brown Fox jumps over the lazy dog. So the one thing that irritates me about mechanical keyboards that I noticed with the Razer that I reviewed is the space bar is just like this loud I don't know, is a little annoying, because it's like the cadence of your typing is like I don't know, it just interrupts it in a way. So I've always thought about maybe just putting a really quiet switch, or maybe even O-rings on the space bar to quiet it down, or change that up. PewDiePie sub to PewDiePie sub to Clayton Bridges sub blocks. So the other thing here is we don't have the macro keys, the volume bar, and you know, some of the other stuff that typical gaming keyboards come with. I just wanted to point out that I kind of came to the realization that as cool as all those extra features were and macro keys were, I really didn't use them for anything significant. I mean, at most, I use the macro keys maybe just to repeat, you know, something common that I said in-game, mainly like a troll, and not a whole lot else other than that. And, you know, whenever I was typing those things, it would never come to mind to use the macro. Not really a useful feature to me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just play around on World of Warcraft and see how it feels. You know what? I really like it already. It feels gentle, it's not like obnoxiously loud. When I'm not slamming it, honestly, like when I'm gaming and just kind of going through here, it's actually a lot, I feel possibly quieter than the Roamer G, just off that, and it just sounds better. Not to mention the keycaps aren't those, if you've seen the G910s, the Orion Spectrum is built with this insanely terrible design that has this trapezoidal indentation into the middle of the key. And so it basically means the center of the key is a lot lower than the edge of the key, which in my opinion causes a lot of snagging of your fingers when going across keys. And I can already tell you that this is just way better. However, this is a pretty standard keycap design, so depending on what keyboard you have, unless you have something with a really drastic, like violently different design, then you wouldn't notice anything probably. Dude, this is perfect volume. I am super happy with this. Okay, we're recording in game now with my mic. This mic is like way quiet, and I have a good mic on my camera, so yeah, I actually enjoy playing. It feels much better. I mean, I actually feel like my keystrokes are being delivered a little faster. As weird as that sounds. I mean, it's not. It's probably realistically undetectable by the human, I guess, psyche. So yes, this would be like panic mode here. let me go like full panic mode on it here. I gotta play some of these traps before I okay, so that's like super bottoming out. Get big fat dinosaur. Move! I do think the odds of me doing something about the space bar, because it's just such a gross sound. I may O-ring it. I've never used like an O-ring on anything, so I don't know what it'll actually do, but I think it's supposed to kind of calm down the sound a little bit, and I think it changes the actuation of the keystroke as well, which may not be good. Okay, so just for reference, I'm going to back out here a little bit. This is where my microphone is usually sitting. So it's on a stand connected to the table, and it's literally probably less than a foot away from the keycaps. So there it is. So far so good. I kind of panicked with figuring out the function controls. I knew that was going to be a pain in the butt without dedicated media controls, because that is something I greatly appreciate on a computer. However, this is going to improve my typing and gaming experience completely, I think. Once again, I think I might need to do something about the spacebar key. Spacebar? Is that what it's called? It sounds weird. Because it is, in fact, just loud. I've noticed they are on just about any Cherry Switch. A little thing about MAXKeyboard. So, link in the description, obviously. I paid $140 for this, which is obviously up there. Other sites, you know, you're going to be looking at the same for a custom keyboard. That's like without, you know, I did get a wrist rest. You can opt for O-ring installation. Some switches are more expensive than others. Your average gaming keyboard, like that G910 that I bought with like RGB, macro keys, everything, fully loaded, is about usually around $150 as well. So generally you would have to make a choice between a gaming keyboard with RGB, macro keys, dedicated media controls, all that, to like a custom one that, you know, matches your drip. Drip Mastery 101. Get a keyboard to match. Oh, and one other important thing to mention is, since they are Cherry MX switches, that means I can get custom keycaps in the future as well. I could change the style of it entirely. It's just exciting. I mean, if you look at the rest of my channel, I mean, pretty clearly customizing things and doing things myself and whatever is a pretty huge part of my life. I put a lot of weight on that over something that can just be store-bought and stays the way it is and that sort of thing. So, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully that gives you an idea on MAXKeyboards. Like I said, you know, I haven't had to contact customer service. The shipping, and they built it really quickly. I mean, it's only been probably 2 weeks, and we're talking about, you know, custom-built keycap set and whatever. I am patient, though. Overall, good experience, I think. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm excited to be in the Cherry MX Brown world. We'll see if they actually are good for gaming. You know, people's opinions on Switches are just all over the place. Nobody knows what the f they're talking about when it comes to Switches, so I figured I just would try something. People have compared the G910 to, I think, Browns, and you know, I didn't dislike the way those felt. Alright, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment if you have something to say, and subscribe if you want to see more, because there will be plenty more. Thank you so much. I'll see you later, gamers.